Hello, welcome to the weekend. This is the video version of the weekend wrap that goes out via email. If you're watching this you're simply watching this on YouTube and you're not already subscribed, either subscribe to the channel, there's a button to do that, but also the love notes that go out every day via email. You can get those. That's a quick housekeeping note for you. If you go to yuya.com/love notes, you'll get those to your email Monday through Friday. And then on the weekend, you'll get a link to the weekend wrap, which includes this video version. Anyway, that's a quick housekeeping thing. I have four quick things to share with you today. The first one is a quick housekeeping note for Blue House members. As a reminder, this video goes out to Blue House members, but it also goes out to people who get the email as well. So sometimes you're going to hear me refer to stuff that's relevant to you and not relevant to you, blah. Forgive me. If you're not a member of the Blue House, you can join us, yuya.com/join. So quick housekeeping note, we are having a little break for Easter. So next week and the week after, there's no podcast recording on the Tuesday. There's no Rainbow Room coaching calls on the Wednesday. I know I did mention this in the Blue House. I just want to mention it one more time so that you know. However, we will be having pre-recorded content. So there is a podcast episode still going out on the Tuesday, and there's a little video for those of you in the Rainbow Room. And instead of sharing together in Zoom, you can share what comes up for you in the Blue House instead. Other things, we do have a new podcast episode that was released this week called The Power of Three. It's available here on YouTube. It's also available via all of the podcast places. And for those of you in the Blue House, you will have the full video. So you will have the podcast episode and you'll have the replay of the conversation and the stuff that came up afterwards as well. That's in the Blue House library. One thing I'm really excited about, I get excited about lots of things, but we're doing some training together, small group training. So numbers are limited on this. It's called the Prophetic Warrior. And it's a training that's been released by Emma Stark from Glasgow Prophetic Centre. And it starts, we're going to be training together starting on Friday the 15th of April. We're going to be meeting at 5 p.m. UK time, 12 noon Eastern, which is 9 a.m. Pacific time. Those of you who are in the Blue House watching this, you know already a little bit about this. I will put a link with more information underneath this video. Because the numbers are limited, I only want you to sign up and do this. Blue House members is included in your membership. I don't want you, however, signing up if you don't really intend, if it's not the season for it. Like I shared a little bit on Tuesday already, it is going to be intense. It is going to be stretching. It is going to be good, but you need to be in the right place for it. So ask God if you're not sure. But because I don't want, we are opening this up. If somebody joins the Blue House over the next few weeks, they will have access, if they'd like to the Prophetic Warrior training. But because the numbers are capped, I'm quite keen to make sure that you are intentional about it. So Blue House members watching this, if you've had a look at the page and you're like, yeah, this is for me right now, I intend to be there, I can be there live. For most of them, I recognize that it's 9 weeks long. Sometimes things happen. So if you're going to miss the odd one or two, that's fine. But we really, as much as possible, want you to be available live for the live training. Yes, it's being recorded. Yes, there will be replays. But the benefit of doing this, because anybody can buy the course and just go through it on their own. You have the option of doing that. It's fine. You can do that. That's great. I'll link underneath this video to the page where you can do that. The reason why it's on my heart and why I got access to the group version for us is because we do it in community. I'm a big believer in community. And so in order for us to do this in community, you do need to be there. So if you're watching this and you're not yet a member of the Blue House, I would encourage you to check out there'll be links underneath the video. Check out the training, because it might be this is just what you need. And so you can come and join us in the Blue House and get access to the Prophetic Warrior training as well. I have a quick housekeeping thing. I have created a special page for joining the Blue House during this season while there are spaces available on that training. Once the spaces are filled, that will redirect to the regular joining page where you won't see mention of the Prophetic Warrior training. So if the page if you go to it and in the bit where it talks about join, it mentions the training, there is still a space for you. If you're watching this and it's after April the 15th when we started, you can still jump in. It's 9 weeks long. The sooner you jump in, the better. Obviously, you get to have all of the goodness. But if we're a couple of weeks in, you're not too late. You can still come and join us, and we can help you do that. So that's the Prophetic Warrior training. Starts next Friday. This Friday now, but it's next week. The next Friday that comes along after this video. That's the 15th. And we are consciously doing it later in the day UK time, to make it available for as many people as possible. I know it's not going to suit everybody, and I can't. If you're in Australia, it's not the right time for you unless you can wake up really, really early. So it would be impossible to have one time that suits everybody. But we are deliberately doing it a little bit later in the day, to see if it makes it an option for more people. Reminder as well, all of the love notes, if you've missed any of them, they're all available on the UEA blog. Blue House members, they're on the Blue House blog, and you can also get them via the Sam Says podcast. Final thing, which is not in my list of 4, this is a 5th thing. Reminder that we do have our one-day event on the 24th of April. It's called A Real Rest, the Unforced Rhythm of Grace. And again, I will link underneath this. You have the option of joining us just for the day. Or if you join us as a member of the Blue House, you will get access to the Prophetic Warrior training and access to the one-day event as well. So you have options. And with all of that said, I think that is everything. I'm trying to keep this nice and quick today so that you can then go on with the rest of your day. All of these things I've mentioned, though, if you know somebody who this would be a good fit for, please do share it with them. Those daily emails that go out, you can share them with anybody. There are links at the bottom of those emails to the public note on the UEA blog, for example. One of the challenges, but I see it as a fun challenge, of stepping away from social media. And I don't have, therefore, the illusion I've shared with you before. I would market on social media, and it was for me really an illusion. It would help me feel better about the fact that yes, I was marketing, but very few people, I don't think I met that many people who actually directly took an action because of social media. Sometimes people did. For some people it's brilliant and it works, and that's great. Now that's you, fantastic. But one of the wonderful things now is I get to go deeper in community in the Blue House. But having stripped away that illusion of marketing on social media, one of the pieces then is word of mouth. So if you know somebody who I don't know, or if you don't know if I don't know them, that piece, you get to be a part of this. And as this grows and as God moves, it will be because of you. And so I can only simply say thank you for that. So any of these things, whether it's the one-day event, whether it's the Prophetic Warrior training, whether it's the love notes, or the podcast, know that you are free and welcome to share those with whoever needs it, and know that you are doing so with my thanks. I shall be back with the next weekend wrap next weekend. In the meantime, you will have a new podcast episode on Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.